Hey everybody, it's Eduardo Jackson, CEO, founder, creator of the Cinema Draft and DraftStream games. Coming to you with your DraftStream game review for the 6/11, June 11th game and your talent pool preview for 6/18, June 18th. And I'm distraught. I will not lie. I'm distraught. Yes, your boy won. I tied with Gamble 24x7, but I have a tiebreaker, and he did not. So kudos to me. But as he has the top one and two, the top two spots, as the top two non-Cinema Draft employee or affiliated spots, well, he wins both first and second place prize money. He takes the entire prize pool, $50. Well done, G24. But I am distraught. I'm distraught because look at this ridiculousness. I lost by less than 2 points in the low ball. Ugh. Let me tell you how it went too. I was very excited. So just to set the stage, this right here was a 3.4, and this right here was, I think, a 3.9. So I was trailing. That can't be right. Hold on. Undo and undo. Okay, here we go. So anyways, this went to a 4.0, and I was in the lead. Or I was in the low, I should say. I think I had like a 1 point advantage over. Yeah, hold on. This was a 3.4. There we go. So I was in the low at this point, and I'm going along. I'm adding up the scores. We get to Infamous. I'm thinking I've got this in the bag, and damn it, it went from 3.4 to 3.6, and everything changed. This right here, just from that to that, and that's what cost me the low ball, and conversely, you all from getting an extra $10 in the prize pool this week. Well played, ring balls. You did it. Your ridiculous low ball call sheet. And actually not too far off the perfect low ball call sheet. The perfect low ball was 522. Yikes. That is low. Which had Artemis Fowl, pretty much a max stack of Artemis Fowl. Actually, let's... Sorry, I get a point of being anal right now. There we go. There we go. Had a max stack of Artemis Fowl, one day player from Exit Plan, one day player from Infamous. And of course, it is called a max stack because you must have at least one of 3 different titles in order to qualify for the low ball, as well as being over 75,000 in spent budget. So that was the perfect low ball call sheet, and I whiffed. Ring balls, winning call sheet in the low. Here it is. 3 stack of Exit Plan, day player stack of Crossing Swords, and a 5-pack of Artemis Fowl, as compared to Swag Official 3, my third call sheet, which is banking on Infamous sucking. Infamous. I just need you to go a little bit lower. And there you have it. So that's why I'm distraught. But let's celebrate the winners, damn it. Let's take a look at what G24 was up to. His first and second call sheet. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. So this is the one that tied for the lead, but tiebreakers, people. He can't quite claim first without the tiebreaker. Although he gets the money. Headliner stack of the 5 Bloods and a max stack of Morona's Fantastic Tale. Nice asymmetrical call sheet. And just to reiterate, at least for going for the high, you need to have at least one actor from 2 different titles, and he satisfied that. So well played. And his second call sheet, or his other call sheet, his second place call sheet. A Heap and Helping of Moronas, 5-stack. The same headliner stack into 5 Bloods. A headliner from Crossing Swords, and a headliner stack from the Soul Collector. And actually, looking at the highest scoring titles this talent pool, it went Morona's Fantastic Tale to 5 Bloods, and the King of Staten Island. So, and when you look at the talent pool and what a lot of these cost, I mean, look, I'll be the first to admit I've been all over the map with salary structure as we feel our way into this alpha test together, but this week I like how the higher priced titles performed. They all seem to hit value. 16.8 for King of Staten Island got you 97 points. The 5 Bloods, the highest salaried title on the slate, got you 103 points. It was just Moronas that there wasn't enough information going into the time I was setting salary, so this was your value center right here. So I think that signifies a pretty healthy talent pool where there's some hidden value, there's some openly blatant value, there's some avoids here and there. But this was a higher scoring weekend overall. Even though you had the depths of Artemis Fowl, you still had The Woods, which no one picked because they were scared off of the Netflix foreign drama Curse, maybe? And this one actually was only covered by audiences. Imagine that. And it got you a 93.50. Good for 5th, I think, this weekend. Galabo Satabo, 94.65. I mean, all these are pretty high. We had 200 plus scores and one that got pretty close in the King of Staten Island, which was a fun, quirky, enjoyable film. Who else should we take a look at? Oh, and also looks like I boxed Ring Balls out for 4th place with my first call sheet, and that one had a 4-pack of Moronas, headliner stacks from the 5 Bloods, headliner stack from Darkness Falls, headliner from Aviva, no, day player from Aviva, sorry, and a headliner from the King of Staten Island. So it wasn't a totally cohesive strategy, although I did try to sample what I thought were going to be the best scores this weekend. Got close, I guess. The GOC didn't quite make the top 5. Ring Balls 3. Let's see what a top 5 scoring sheet looks like. The Surrogate. The Surrogate needed more love. I think it got just that 1 rating, which carried it to an 82. King of Staten Island, headliner, 3-pack of Morona's Fantastic Tale, and headliner stack of the 5 Bloods. I actually like this strategy. The Surrogates needed a little more love. If the Surrogate got a little more love, he probably would have been in there. And also low owned too. Like, not a lot of people were on the Surrogate. Alright, let's check in with the Cinema Draft mascot, the Draft Mom, aka Brown Baby. 12th this week. I think an uptick of 2 spots from last week. You're doing so well, Mom. What's going on? And it was the Surrogate that betrayed her, but also Infamous. That was the anchor around her neck the entire weekend. Never got out of the starting blocks once that, what was it, 9 or 10% Rotten Tomatoes score was posted for Infamous. I like the exposure to the 5 Bloods. And the Surrogate, I mean, I don't even mind the strategy, just didn't pay off. And you needed something to offset just the anchor of Infamous weighing her down. Shame. And let's take a look at G24's other call sheet. that he was, I believe, aiming for the low. And that was larded. Oh, or maybe not, actually, because he has the King of Staten Island on here. Well, it ended up competing for the low, badly. Darkness Falls, a 4-pack, that probably... Well, honestly, I mean, considering... No, this does look like a... Sorry, this does look like a low ball call. She only has one headliner. He's aiming for that low. I guess he thought the King of Staten Island would be overrated. You got something against Pete Davidson? Infamous was smart. Exit Plan was smart. Darkness Falls was smart. You just picked... I mean, as far as the higher price one, and maybe you're just trying to get to the $75,000 minimum. But getting the King of Staten Island actually hurts you more than you know. Not sure if there were... you know what? Crossing Swords probably could have got you in the game with this. Because Crossing Swords... What did that do? 75.10, and it was pretty pricey. Yeah, 12,000, 11,000 each. So that's what kept your call sheet from hitting the low. But I like the effort. I want to see some more low ball call sheets. Throw them at me. And let's take a look at, for our final call sheet, the Roan. Cinema Draft OG. He's been here since the Cinema Draft spreadsheet days, in addition to the DraftStream spreadsheet days. What was going on? The Roan. And Artemis Fowl. Just the play that sunk your call sheet. You can survive everything else, but that Artemis Fowl. Headliner stack of ringside, and I think it is official. Nobody reviews Showtime sports documentaries. Just a shame. Just a damn shame. Galabo Satabo was smart. Good value at 8,800. Crossing Swords, underperformed. Critics weren't feeling it. And Beecham House pretty much didn't move all weekend. And speaking of things not moving all weekend, here's an observation I've noticed this in our 10th iteration of the game. I have noticed that once Metacritic locks in, their scores tend to not change over the weekend. Like, whenever you get your Metacritic score, whether it's Thursday or Friday, there's not a lot of movement for Metacritic over the weekend. We'll keep an eye on this as far as trends go, but if you're looking for help over the weekend in getting started, look elsewhere, not Metacritic. All right, so let's take a look at the new call sheet. Or the new talent pool. Also, as a reminder, under the scoring tab, check out the master score list. Click that, and you can see all of the scores from the previous weeks in one spot. And make sure you click File and make a copy of it so you can sort it and do whatever you need to do to evaluate the data. Okay, so boom! This is our new talent pool. Behold in all its glory. Documentary heavy. 1, 2, 3 documentaries. 1, 2 family animations. Some horror, some thriller. This I won't lie. This was a tough week. Nothing really jumps out as really buzzworthy this weekend. I think Perry Mason might be the biggest one. Perry Mason's coming out. I think that might be the one that kind of grabs the attention. HBO usually stands for quality. Good top lining cast right here. Lithgow too. Oop, undo that. Stardog and Turbo Cat animation. That's why it's priced up. But yeah, but at 16,500 this week for our highest scoring title, it might almost be an embarrassment of riches. You might be able to get everything you want, but the key is knowing exactly what you want. I think the Roy Cohn HBO documentary, I think that's going to be fire. And documentaries have usually done pretty well in this game. And also, this is a Thursday offering. See that? 6/18, Thursday. So, we might have... Oh, so it has a longer period of time for people to discover it. And dads. This actually, I priced this up at $14,000 because it's Apple TV Plus. It's one thing we know about Apple TV Plus. Alright? Is that... I mean, look at these numbers. The lowest one is an 86.13. Apple TV rocks. So if you're in Apple TV, you're gonna be all right. And then with our very tiny sample size of 2, 110 and 86.13, I mean, you could easily see this at a 90, 95. So keep that in mind when picking your call sheet out. And then this one, this Netflix documentary, I'm not too sure about. It's not getting a lot of buzz. And it's on Netflix. Could get lost in the shuffle. Always a risk. And some more foreign fare. Drama. This your obligatory Saturday night Hallmark movie. And Miss Juneteenth, which seems super low budget. Not a ton of stars. But it's coming out on the right week. It's coming out actually on Juneteenth, on June 19th. Which, to my amusement, I find the holiday, the informal holiday, Juneteenth, getting a lot more buzz this year. But, you know, the more the merrier, I guess. Throw an extra slab of ribs in the barbecue or whatever. Summer Camp Island, I think, is returning for its 3rd season, but yet it's not entirely covered by all the outlets. So that's why this is on here. So we already have some early intelligence on how it might perform. And the Wasp Network, Ana de Armas, the non-stop Netflix screen queen machine, is at it again in this new movie about Cuban political prisoners who have been imprisoned in the United States on charges of espionage and murder. Oh, God, the late 90s. I apologize in advance for all the fashions. We had no real fashion. I mean, look at what is that? What is that? What is that? Shoulder pads, too? Ugh, no. But we love Ana de Armas around here. And we get to see her once again in a Netflix film. And then the 7500, bit of a wild card. I like the premise is kind of interesting, if not a little tired. Pilot's aircraft is hijacked by terrorists, but it's got Joseph Gordon-Levitt on the poster. It's on Prime Video. Their track record, it tends to be pretty good. I do believe. Prime. Yeah, look at that. So they had one dud, a pure defaulter, and outside of that, anything that's received a score, it's been over 84. So keep that in mind when you are filling out your call sheets. So there you have it, everybody. We braved the weekend where I was sick and late on giving you an update. But we're back, hopefully at full strength this week. And let's see what happens. Thanks again for playing, for giving me all that great data. And I will talk to you guys Thursday after Game Lock with the weekend preview. Thanks for playing. See you soon.